Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below, click the like button, all that good stuff is massively appreciated. Like I say, we're gaining sort of 100 subs a day at the moment, massively appreciate it, but we want to keep growing, and yeah, so thank you for the support, and please do continue to support the videos if you are enjoying the content. As always, if you want to watch me do this live, come over to Twitch. You guys ask lots of questions on these videos. You're crazy not to come over to Twitch. That is where you'll make more money, because you can ask your questions directly at 6 o'clock every single day. I tell you what to go out and buy, and you're going to see today what we did yesterday and how we made coins. I did start recording this earlier on, and I had the sort of 50, 60 of the COPA LIBERTADORES players that I bought yesterday. We made about 400k profit, but during the video I sort of messed up on what I was showing. I wasn't showing you guys the desktop. I didn't want to waste your time for a minute, so I'm re-recording it. But if you guys want to see those cards, I can add it to a video for you guys to see what we did. But anyway, we'll get into this video. Essentially, these videos, I like the way we're doing it at the moment. We're talking to you guys about what to expect at 6, how to make the most coins, and where best to place those coins. And it's so vital at 6 o'clock you're ready to invest if you want to make the most coins, because you don't want to miss the boat. And we'll show you those details about what happened yesterday and what we can expect today. But straight away, we're going to go back to talking about the COPA LIBERTADORES kickoff players. The same way that I was doing yesterday, you can be investing in these guys and buying and flipping. So if we look at Hinestroza right now, for example, he's been about 55 to 57k for most of the day. That's not his special card, so let's go to his special card. For most of the day, he's been about 55 to 57k. So 56, 57, right? And so you can do the normal thing with this guy, compare price back out, and try and pick one up underneath this. Now, it's not just him. I'm going to go through all of them in a second, all the ones that are good to do this with. But you compare price back out and hope that one comes up. They come up relatively frequently, but the best time to buy into these is 6 o'clock. But if you want to get a pen and paper right now, now's the time to go and do it. These are the players that you can do this method with, that I've been monitoring and working with, that I think are the most effective. So I'm going to list them off. Antonio Valencia is the first one. Matias Rojas is the second one. Diego Buonanotte is the next one. Diego Polenta. Miguel Borja. The Ignacio Scocco card, I really like it for. Fuenzalida's alright, but he tends to get flooded quite quickly. Eugenio Mena is brilliant, because he strong links into the Rojas card, which I'm now using instead of Mateus. He's absolutely beastly. And he also strong links into that Marcelo Diaz card. Freddy Hinestroza, I love him. Everyone knows I like him to trade with. Nicolas de la Cruz and Donovis Banguero. These are the ones that I like the most. These are the ones that the method's most effective with. These are the ones you can really be picking up very good coins with. Let's try a couple more compare price back out, so I don't think we're getting anything right now. It's middle of the day. But yeah, what we did last night on stream is we monitored them at 6 o'clock. Now, for the most of the Foot Player Days promo, we've had 3 lightning rounds a day. So we've had one at 6, 7, and 8. Yesterday that stopped, and we got one at 6 only. So what happened to these cards was they crashed down in price, and then they bounced back, and they bounced back to where they were today. And so what I would advise you to do tonight is when 6 o'clock drops, check if there's 2-for-1 packs. If there is, watch the price of those players. Get the price of those players before anything happens, get the price of those players. And then when it comes down, start checking what it comes down to. So Buonanotte dropped 20k, right? Diego Buonanotte dropped 20k. He got down to 60,000 coins from the 80,000 that he was at yesterday. I don't know what he's at the moment. Look at that, look. And he's now at 84,000 coins, right? So if that same thing happens tonight, I'm probably thinking I'm going to buy in at 60. I'll take the risk. It's not too much of a risk. I bought into about 10 last night. All of them I sold for like about between 5 and 10k profit, depending on the value of the card. It was relatively easy. So that's one simple way to trade with these guys. Flip them if you're not sure about it. Just flip them and do that. If you want to invest, wait till the 2-for-1s come out in about, for you guys, what's going to be about half an hour from the start of this video. But easy way to make coins without a fail. But you guys know I like to talk to you guys about whys and how in trading and what you have to look out for. You have to look for variables. And one simplistic variable you need to look for tonight is the UCL marquee matchups coming out, okay? So we should get UCL marquee matchups today or tomorrow. One of the 2 days it'll be on. It may be today, it may be tomorrow. It all depends on what EA decide to do. But UCL marquee matchups will also increase the supply of these players. So you may see a bigger drop-off and less of a bounce back based upon how many of these cards get packed. It's as simple as that. Pretty much everyone on the game will do UCL marquee matchups. So there's a chance that affects the price of these cards quite severely. I wouldn't be scared of that. I would just be mindful of actually maybe I want to come down a bit more, monitor their price and see it. When you start to see a bounce back, that can usually be a time to start buying in, because that usually means they start to climb in price. But yeah, just be mindful of that. The bounce back may not be completely rigid as it was last night. Last night, literally 6 o'clock, they crashed. 7 o'clock, they were bouncing back because that was the supply we got. But market matchups, different people do them at different times. So just be mindful of that. Other things to think about, you can buy into UCL rares right now from the teams that are in marquee matchups. Try and snipe them at discard price if you can. Usually you want to do that during squad battles. You can pick them up. Usually you'll see a rise in them. I know Liverpool right now are about 15 to 1600 coins minimum. If you pick them up during squad battles at discard price, you've already doubled your coins at least. Easy way to make coins. Next thing to think about though, the marquee matchups tonight is we will see silver supply. So if you guys have been trading with silvers, this is when you make bank on silvers. We usually see 1 or 2 silver packs as part of those rewards. We may tonight, we may not, who knows. But what happens with that is everyone does those marquee matchups, like I say. That means silver supply increases, the market comes down, we then buy en masse. So you want to be looking, if you know your prices, you want to be looking at sort of a 20, 30, 40% drop off. Buy into that, then hold for 24 hours, even 12 hours into the morning and start to sell them as they bounce back. But only pick up the very best deals. I cannot stress that enough to you. The reason why I say that is we've got supply now for today coming for silvers, or tomorrow for silvers coming, and that will drop the silver market without a doubt. But we're also likely to get supply on Thursday for marquee matchups. So if you're the sort of guy that goes, well, I'll pick them up and I'll hold and it'll be fine. Okay, cool, that's nice. But you may be holding longer than Thursday, longer than a couple of days, because Thursday will see some supply, almost certainly. And that's something you've got to be thinking about with UCL marquee matchups today. It's very, very important that you buy the best deals on that. Again, if you guys want to learn about all this sort of stuff and you want to see the silver filters, etc., come over to Twitch tonight. Do not make haste. I know you guys ask a lot of questions in comments, and there's only so many times I can answer the questions, and that's how much time I have. I'm live on stream. Utilise that. Use it. Come over. Say hello. Get involved. Ask questions. We averaged 190 last night in that stream. It was utterly mental. I'm so thankful for the support. But you may as well get involved. And if you want to join the Discord that we have, !Discord in the chat on Twitch, we'll give you access to that. It's completely free to join. So get involved in that. But I want to talk about other stuff tonight and other stuff from last night that you guys can still be doing right now to make coins. The first one is the thing I always tell you guys about, and that is look for the daily pack SBC and Rash Invest. That is when you can make big coins. So as an example, last night we got the 11 Cruise SBC, okay? And again, you always look for these SBCs. So you look at the requirements, and the first thing that catches my eye is 85 chem, relatively high chem for this. The second thing that catches my eye is, well, the first thing that actually catches my eye is the pack. It's a rare players pack. People want them. It might be untradeable, but people want a rare players pack. Then I look at chem. Then I look at rating, and I got 80 rating. It's probably going to need to involve a lot of the major leagues to get the rating up. And then I look at the most important thing for this SBC is leagues max 7, players from the same league max 2. So it means you've got to use quite a few leagues. You have to use a minimum, I think, of 6 leagues, if I'm not mistaken, to get the chemistry in this team. Players from one club max 1. So you're going to be finding links all over the place here. So where do I always look for that? I always look to wingers and fullbacks. And I can't stress this enough. And now when I'm looking at this today, I looked at it and said, well, you can only have players from the same league as max 2, right? So you're going to have to find links between leagues, okay? So what you wanted was fullbacks that were not the same nation as the league they play in. So for example, a player that is not English in the English league. And I'm going to show the example that I gave everyone yesterday, and it absolutely banged, and it's Marcus Alonso, okay? Now, joining Squad Battles Awards, this guy was like 1.5k anyway, but forget that. For now, we'll look at the fact that he was on average being listed for 3,600 coins, but at 4 o'clock, by 7 o'clock, he was on the market on average at 7,400. He had doubled in price. That is an absolutely mental increase on where he was at the time and where he is at now, basically. That's a mental increase. And this is why I say to you guys, come to the streams. This is why I say get into the streams for 6 o'clock, because this is how you're going to make a lot of coins very easily. Guys were making 100k just off fullbacks yesterday without even the other tips I'm about to show you that I gave them yesterday. And these are really simplistic things you guys can be doing, you guys can be thinking about to make coins. The problem you have with this now is a lot of this market is spiked. So again, you can still be right now, compare price back and out and trying to snipe these guys. It's not very difficult. I know Florenzi's up at the moment, you can go for him. I think Bender's a little bit up. But again, Vasalco's up. You want to look at guys who can link into other leagues. And that's why Florenzi and Alonso are good buys, because Florenzi links into Serie A because he's Italian in La Liga. Alonso links into La Liga Santander because he's Spanish, and it's just a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's an easy way to make a lot of coins very, very quickly, especially for those of you that don't tend to trade too often. But so look at them, look at the pack SBC, always look at it. Tonight, I'd also look at objectives, okay? So last time the UCL marquee matchups came out, we got an objective that was to score with Premier League or Bundesliga players, and it was for a Prime Gold Players Pack. And that saw the price of Bundesliga and Premier League strikers climb to about 7k, between 6 and 7k, and Bundesliga and Premier League midfielders, these are all UCL by the way, go to about 4 to 5k. And if we get something similar tonight, buy in. I cannot stress it enough, buy in. Again, a pack will always make people want to do it. People will buy them. People will do it to try their luck at getting something. It's a simplistic way to make coins. Whatever you do, make sure you buy into it. Because it's, again, these are simplistic ways you can make coins. And again, compare price back out. If you're scared of investing, you can always compare price back out and snipe them up. It isn't difficult at all. Another thing we got last night, because the content was brilliant last night, I think there's a lot of it. Go to the players tab, was these bizarre, we call them League SBCs. I don't know if they're League SBCs realistically, if you can call them that. But these COPA Libertadores and COPA Sudamericana, these are very, very good cards. I'm going to be blunt with you. This middle card, this Cardozo, go and check out his in-game stats. They're not as good as he looks. But that Perez card is very, very good. That Lopez card is very, very good. And if you look at these guys here, I like looking at that Barrera. I think is very solid. Dominguez isn't too bad. And the Bustos isn't too bad. They're good cards. People are doing them. But the requirements to them were very specific. And they're CONMEBOL Libertadores players. I think I said that right. And again, for this one here, the CONMEBOL Sudamericana, same thing. CONMEBOL Sudamericana. Now, the problem that you got with this is EA haven't really listed these in the right way. You really should have a league for these cards on the game. We don't have. I think the web app has them, but we don't have them on the actual game. So people are lazy buying these like crazy. But last night, I told my boys to buy into them at 2, 3, 4, 500 coins. And I'll show you what some of them did, especially the ones that are silver, the lower end ones. If you ever look at this guy here, I bought him for 350. He's now currently selling for 1,000 coins, as cheapest on the market, with 950. So he's timed by 3 in value. Compare price on this Kawachi guy. He's now up at 1,100. Am I going to list him for 1,100? Not a chance. No way, no way, Jose. I'm going to be lazy listing these. Guys have been lazy listing them in my Discord for 2,000, 3,000 coins and send them comfortably. It's not been difficult at all. So these guys here, I'd be, if I were you, trying to pick them up on bids. They're not too difficult to pick up on bids. People have been quite lazy with buying them. It's an easy way to make coins. And it's an easy way, again, to place coins in a position where you think, right, I've got an extra 50k here. What do I do with them? Let me just stick them in here. If you're picking them up for 350 and send them for 1,000 coins, you need tripling your coins. A 50k investment turns into like 120, 130k after EA take a tax away. It is really, really, really easy to make coins on this game. And I'm trying to show you that, guys, that with these videos, so you really get an idea that people like to convince you that trading is difficult, or that, oh, you've got to be so careful with this. It's not. You just got to monitor the market. Monitor the market, learn how the market works, learn how it goes up and down, and learn the best ways to deal with these players. So in my opinion, the players tonight, again, will be the kickoff team, the team that contains Tevez and whatnot. Those players that are listed again, I'll list them for you one more time, just so you've got them in case you missed it earlier on. Hinestrosa, De La Cruz, Banguero are all really good ones to go with. Scocco is a good one. Borja is a good one. Polenta, Bonanotte, Rojas and Valencia. They're the ones I've really liked trading with. They've been easy coins. Really, really easy coins. I can't stress that enough. UCL market matchups, if you can, if you've got time now to buy into UCL players that are from the leagues that are likely to be in the market matchups. So the players, the 8 teams that are in the UCL at the moment, they buy into them. There's nothing wrong with that at all, in my opinion. Go ahead and buy into them. Market matchups will hopefully see the supply of silvers increase. Buy into your silvers as usual. Buy them really, really low and then reflip them on. Look for your objective tonight. If there's another UCL objective, buy into the cards that are required for that, so long as they're specific. If it's just score of UCL players, don't buy in. If it's score of UCL strikers from the Bundesliga or Premier League, etc., buy into them. They will go up in value. They always do. These black cards here, we're calling them the black cards. I have no idea what they are. They're the South American version of UCL cards. Be bidding on these and buying into them. The Chilean League has been very, very nice for bids, just as a heads up for you. Go ahead and bid on those cards. It's a really simplistic way to make coins. But that's going to be the end of the video, lads. I don't think you're going to get a pack SBC today you need to worry about, because the rare players pack there. But if you do, check that pack out. As always, if you want to watch me do this live, come over to Twitch, click the link down below. I'll be live as you're watching this video. But that's going to be the end of the video, like I say. For now, lads, I'm out. Peace out. I will speak to you soon.